Nike produces over 25 pairs of shoes every second? The more jaw-dropping fact is that it takes nearly 200 steps and 50 different materials to craft just one pair. How on earth can a company keep with such a detailed process? From groundbreaking designs to recycling over 1 billion plastic bottles into sustainable materials, Nike is shaping the future of footwear and playing their part in saving the planet. This is not just about making the shoes, it is about redefining the performance, culture, and sustainability goals. Let's pull the curtains away from one of the most fascinating manufacturing processes in the world. Just do it. It might be the first phrase that comes to our mind when we hear about Nike. But here's the thing, Nike does it in a very different way than any other company on the globe. They rely on a vast network of more than 780 partner contract factories located in different parts of the world. The major proportion of these factories is present in Southeast Asia, China, and Vietnam. Each make 36% of Nike products, whereas Indonesia is responsible for making 22%. More than 1 million employees are working in these factories, making the impossible 25 shoes per second task possible. This outsourcing approach allows the head of Nike at Oregon to focus on designing and innovating with all the creative energy. Here they work tirelessly on research and development to make Nike shoes the best in the world. It is amazing that the company works closely with top athletes and fitness science professionals to improve the design of each previous shoe model. Let's take a closer look at the raw materials they use to make their shoes, and why they are called role models to prove that technology and sustainability can go hand in hand. The standout material for Nike shoes is fly-knit yarn, which is known as a game changer in footwear design. It is made from recycled polyester fibers. For a Nike shoe, fly-knit yarn starts its journey as plastic bottles that have been collected, cleaned, and shredded into small pellets. These pellets will be melted down and spun into ultra-thin fibers that are durable, flexible, and incredibly lightweight. Flyknit technology is not just about reducing weight, it is also about minimizing waste, because the upper part of the shoe gets knitted in a single piece, and the production process generates 60% less material waste compared to traditional shoe construction. Another impressive material is Nike Grind. This is a collection of recycled materials from factory scraps, such as old shoes and post-consumer waste. Nike Grind is used to make midsoles and outsoles. The next thing is Nike Air units. These are again made by using 50% of recycled materials. The Air units are made by heat-sealing durable plastic film into the iconic bubble shape, which is then filled with nitrogen gas. The pressurized air inside the unit provides lightweight cushioning and excellent energy return when we push them. This helps to increase efficiency and decrease the risk of injury. Last but not least, the outsoles are made from a blend of natural and synthetic rubber. Nike makes sure that the rubber is durable and able to absorb wear and tear while offering the perfect grip and level of traction. The genius idea from Nike is to use the materials that would otherwise end up in landfills. This is very critical for our homeland, as it reduces the need for new materials while creating a circular system where waste has become a resource. With that powerful message from a Nike warehouse, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Just like Nike, without the support of consumers, we can't continue the good work. Once the materials are ready, it's time to turn them into a finished product. The first step in doing so is the cutting of raw materials into precise pieces. Laser-guided machines are used for this. These machines can slice fabrics, foam, and rubber with multimeter level accuracy. The machine operator has to ensure that every piece of material is perfectly shaped and sized because it is essential for the next assembly. This process is a bit different for the Flyknit shoes. Instead of cutting multiple pieces, a single Flyknit yarn goes into a computerized knitting machine and kaboom! It churns out the entire upper as a seamless piece. This is how Nike has reduced waste and improve the durability of its shoes. The design of the Flyknit shoe is made while taking care of aerodynamics. There are denser areas for support and looser ones for breathability. This makes the shoe just like a sock, very lightweight with maximum output. After the cutting of different parts of the shoes, the upper will be assembled now. The workers will have to piece together all the panels and overlays which will form the upper part of the shoe. For most of the Nike shoes, industrials stitch multiple layers of fabric and synthetic materials. High-strength sewing machines are used for this to increase the efficiency of the process. As we already know, the Flyknit shoes are made as a single piece, so they require just structural components in this step. Reinforcement layers around the heel or toe box are manually added to provide them with their iconic shape and performance. The eyelets for the laces will be reinforced at this step to handle the repeated tension of tightening and loosening the laces over time. When the upper is complete, the sole of the shoe will enter into the picture and the shoe will start to get the shape we all know. The upper is stretched over a foot-shaped mold commonly known as last in the industry. The contours of the final product will be created with the help of this last. This is a critical step, as lasting is the best way to know about the comfortability of the shoe. To beat everyone in the competition, Nike uses biochemical data from athletes to design these lasts. They give attention to every minute detail. Running shoes will be shaped to enhance the forward motions of the toes, while basketball shoes will be crafted to support lateral movements and impact protection. Now comes the process of attaching the sole. This involves the bonding of the midsole and outsole to the upper using industrial strength adhesives. Heat will be used to make sure that these adhesives stick forever. The special focus is on tread patterns in this step. They should align with the purpose of every kind of shoe. Tread patterns are different for running, walking, or sports activities. For high-performance models or athletic shoes, Nike often adds extra stitching in key areas, such as the toe box and heel. These additional protective layers handle the extra trauma when you want to do excessive kicking practice for the Sunday League final match, or when your coach punishes you 5 more rounds around the ground. The coach may be hard on you, but Nike cares for you secretly. Once the shoe is complete, it must undergo rigorous quality checks before leaving the factory. Every shoe undergoes flex tests to stimulate the bending and twisting motions it will face during use. Compression tests are done to measure the midsole's ability to absorb impact and return energy. Finally, durability tests will bend the shoe thousands of times to replicate the wear and tear it is going to have in the real world. Even the smallest details, like stitching alignment and air pressure inside the air units, will be inspected by the trained checkers. Nike's quality standards are incredibly high, and only the best pairs make it to the markets. The shoes that have passed all the tests are ready for their finishing touches. Now, laces will find their place in the eyelets, insoles will be added, and the shoes will be polished. Finally, they will be packed in the box and prepared for shipment to the Nike stores. But remember, before leaving the factory, the packaging is also made from recyclable material, and Nike's commitment to the environment is commendable. Every pair of Nikes represents a global effort. Design started in Oregon and finished in Southeast Asia with a promise of sustainability is a feat very few brands in the world can claim to match. Starbucks, Go Green, Disney, and Ford Motor Companies are a few proud names. Hit us up if you want to know how they make their signature products with the love of our dear Earth in mind. What's your favorite Nike shoe? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more behind-the-scenes stories about the world's most famous brands. Never forget to ask the questions, as it is the only thing that truly makes us living. Stay curious, stay alive.